Here we are in Biffalo County, and today we are going to be going for a ride. What is this bus doing? Which means upgrading all of our transport networks, our tour buses, our trams, our regular buses. We're going to have trains as well, and also we are going to do some traffic fixing. Any minute now, this ride driver is going to work out what the heck is going on, and he's going to leave this area. Here he goes, and we are off. So what is Ryde, you may ask? Well, take a look on the side of this bus here, and you can see the little logo that says Ryde. If you check out the link in the description to the collection on the Steam Workshop, you'll see that it says there that Ryde, spelt R-Y-D-E, is a made-up brand to help lots of different asset creators get together and work on a unified brand to cover all the different transit options in your city. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. This bus is one of the changes. There's a couple of different sightseeing buses, but I really like this one with all the little spots over it. I think it's called Sunshine Pop or something like that. I think it looks really cool. But let's see what else that we've got available. So if we go into the Find It mod, here we go. I've put in Ryde. So we've got Ryde bus stops, we've got boats, we've got options for over here for our sightseeing bus. So we're going to pause at the moment. We're going to delete. This is our sightseeing bus depot. Oh no, hang on a sec. Do I still need the sightseeing bus depot? Because in here we have sightseeing bus depot. Nope, there we go. So that is going to replace that. Let's delete that one. And we're going to pop this one in here. It's a little bit larger than what we had in here before. Should we turn it round that way, or should we, what does it look like on the back? That's going to, yeah, that's okay. It's going to butt up against the road there. Boink. Oh, look at that. Nice building. Grass on top. Looking good, looking good. And next to this, I want to put the Ryde Bus Depot office, which is like a little building like this. Reception. Oh, excellent. So that come around the back park, come in here. So I'm hoping this still works as, yeah, it does. Look, it actually works as a depot, which is fantastic. So I'm just wondering whether we could just move these around a little bit just to make them look like they're all part of one building. There we go. Buses are coming out the side over here. That is probably the buses from when I changed the setup over before. They will come out the front here by the look of it. Let's use our spawn points. Yeah, so they're going to come out the front here. Let us just maybe budge that up a little bit, move that over. There we go. So once these buses have gone, any more will come out of there. But I think those two buildings just look lovely. Look absolutely brilliant. So we've got all the logos, we've got signs, we've got all sorts of things. And this is sort of like a main area. So maybe we could use this little spot at the back here to put in. Let's have a look. We've got a couple of flags. So we've got a small flag, or we have a large flag. Oh, man. What do you reckon to popping in the large Ryde flag there to advertise that Ryde have now arrived in our city? I think that looks fantastic. And then we can do a teeny tiny spot of detailing around it. There we go, nothing too hectic, but now they can walk down there to get to reception, and yeah, I think that looks really good. So we've changed the bus, we don't have just yet access to, let's scroll up here, the tram building, because I wanted to change out the tram building. 2,000 abandoned buildings in the city, so like, wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So we'll see how that comes about a little bit later, whether we'll do that. We've also got the Ryde Tower. I don't think we're going to be adding that anytime soon. That is absolutely huge. Once we get to our downtown high-rise island somewhere over here, who knows where that's going to be, we'll leave that like it is. But the other thing that we can change is our tram. So let's just pause here a second and jump into our tram. So we've only got one tram line, but we do have two types of tram here. So maybe let us head on over. We'll leave that one open. Let's head on over to our tram depot, which is over here. Excellent. And we can take a look at the different types of trams that we've got. So we've got this one here, the Rider E1 class and the Z3 class. So if we change that line to that, Do we need 12 trams on here? Oh, they've all disappeared because I've just switched them over. Okay, fair enough. I'm completely lost now. Where are we? Finland! Where am I going? Over here. Let's see what these trams look like when they come out, and we can sort of decide between both of them. Aha, here's the first one. That is quite a sleek looking tram, isn't it? Ooh, look at that. I like that one. I like the colour. Very nice. And that is the sunset design. I like that. So look at the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the old one. Look how plain and boring that looks. And then look at that one. That is looking smart, isn't it? Okay, let's do one last switch just to confuse everybody. There we go. Let's take a look at the other one. This is the Z3 class. So now they're all going to be returning to the depot.
Oh, you stink!
Aha, here we go. So this is like a very small one. And I do like this one as well. Very small. Because we don't have a huge use on our tram line. Let's just grab this one again here. Thank you very much. And have a look at our actual line details. Yeah, so not many people waiting on them. A couple of... Where's that one there? Yes, that's right along the front here. So maybe we could go for the smaller one and see how that goes. And then if we need to adjust it, we will do. But I think that should be fine. Okay, here comes the first of our new trams. And it's probably not going to fit in even half the people that are waiting here. We've got a little bit of a backlog. Do you know what? That actually held more than I thought. That is fantastic. Oh, I'm loving the look of that. How many does it actually hold? Let's just take a look. I can click on that, click on here. It probably tells me on there somewhere. 112 passengers. Oh, man, that is absolutely fantastic. Good job. Right, next on our list are the buses. So let's just grab that bus there and go to line overview. And these are the buses that we've got. And yeah, we've got a load of options that we can pick from here. So there's all the standard one that comes with the game, or the Vehicles of the World DLC, I think it's called, or something like that. Then we've got these ride options, and there's a couple of ride school bus options. We'll come to those another time. A beach option. There's also a zoo, natural history museum, all sorts of university ones like that, which are great. A small little shuttle. I think the one we're going to go for is one of these Azure ones, and I think this one here for now. These are larger buses, but I think the E500 will work quite well. So if I go into the lines overview, and I'm going to change each of these. Yep, that's it. Very good. And then if we come over here to the bus depot, excellent. We are going to get a whole fleet of buses now coming out of here, and we can see what they look like. And there they go. That is Ryde, and meet new people. That is a nice looking bus, even if I do say so myself. I just want to check one other bus just to see what it looks like. So if we go back into lines overview, we'll change the bottom one. Let's switch that for, instead of the E500, the K270, and just see what that one looks like. Aha, here it is. So this is a longer wheelbase bus. So what will be interesting to see is how many do you hold? 65. You hold 110. And I've got to be honest, I quite like the look of the double-decker bus style rather than the longer one. So we'll set them all up as the E500 or whatever it was called. And here they are. They're slowly coming through the bus station here, which we're going to tweak a little bit. So I've got some great tips that you put all in the comments, which I'm looking forward to adjusting. So we will get to that momentarily. So I'm going to let my transit as it is run. And then if we need to adjust that as time goes on, we will. But we do have some traffic to deal with. Look at this. This all through here has been causing a problem. And we sort of knew this was going to happen. If you remember when we made the entrance to this city here, we had this couplet. So it comes down there. For those that don't know, a couplet, it's basically two one-way roads. So we've got one here that goes all the way up to the end, and then it comes back over here. So obviously couplet, couple, two, that's how it's set up, rather than being one big main road. And normally it works to keep the traffic flowing. But here it's a little bit of an issue because what we've done now is we've got this side of our small little city and this side crossing over right through the middle. And I knew that was going to happen because we've got this bus station here. But I am convinced that we can solve this with a little bit of lane mathematics. So let's maybe just take a look at the roads that are going on here. So a lot of these are going straight on. We can use that in-game tool, click on the road and get boggled by what's going on. But we can see loads are going straight on through here. So we could do with maybe adding more lanes onto here. 2 straight on and 1 right would actually be really handy. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So I think we're going to go for this road here. Unfortunately, we can't have one with this sort of thing down the middle, which I quite liked. But this one here, I think will work. Let's make sure we're not deleting anything. Yeah, if we do it that way round. There we go. So we could adjust that all the way up here, which I think I will do, like so. Excellent. And what have we got? Yeah, we can change the lanes at the end there. So we go into our traffic manager, our lane tool, and I do want 2 straight on and 1 right. And then let's just have a look here what's going on. So again, we could do the same thing over here. So I'm going to grab that road and we're going to say 2 straight on and 1 right into there. And then I'm going to do it the other way round over here. In fact, this one, so we're getting to a junction here where there's, actually, no, you can't go right, can you? So, yeah, that road will be, this needs to be a 6-lane road, doesn't it, this one here, so we can have the same going either way. So let's get the equivalent of that, 6-lane, no parking. Yep, plenty of space, very good. So we'll do the lane adjustment again. So I want 2 straight on and 1 left. This one here, I want 2 straight on, there we go, and 1 left. That's the way the couplet goes. So that should be okay. This one here, in fact, that could do with being a 6-lane road as well. There, yeah, let's grab that one. I'm going to change that. So we're going to grab that, adjust that. And then we'll set up the lanes again. So there, 1 left, 2 straight on. 1 right, 2 straight on. That one there's okay. And this one there is okay. Yeah, excellent. All right, that's good. So that should keep this bit moving. Also at the end of these couplets now, we can see that there's 3 different ways they can go. When we first set this up, it was literally straight on. So we could do with adjusting that with a 3-lane road. So let's just use the picker mod and grab that. Yeah, so do we have a 3-lane road that is going to be thin enough? This one here, with no parking. That's double parking. I wonder whether we could go for a grass one or a tree one. Let's go for a grass one here. Just to maybe smarten this up a little bit coming into town. Yeah, why not? And then if we grab our lanes and we'll do 1 lane for each thing. Like that. So left, right and straight on. So that should be helpful. I mean, we could have 2 for straight on. We could make this straight on as well. We'll see how it goes. That expands out for 2 lanes. And then we're going to do the same over here as well. Yep, there we go. Excellent. This one, we may adjust it slightly different. It depends how many people want to go in each direction. I mean, it seems to be okay at the moment. It's not backing up. We've got space. The road doesn't clip. We might just make this little bit here a tiny touch bigger. We'll get our node controller and it's going to automatically do that. And then we can turn off the crossing. Let's turn off the large crossing. There we go. So that'll expand out. That's all right. That's still moving. See, ideally, this should keep moving and not get blocked by these here because the couplet should just keep on going. Let's have a look at our lights. Yeah, we've got that as keep on going. But what's happening is people are crossing over and blocking it. Okay, so that's fine. So we can adjust that. So if we give them a way to get up and over the top, look how much money we're making. We're making so much money. Really could do with just dropping down. Oh, look, traffic down there. Dropping down the tax that we're making because we just don't need to make this much. I really want to encourage people to move into the city. All right, let's get this as a bridge version. How's that looking? Is that going to go over the top all right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's just line that up in the middle like so. There we go. And then am I going to curve this around or shall we just go straight down? Let's just... Yeah, I feel like I want to curve that around to come into here. So if we turn off snapping to nodes, and I'm going to take that out, the shortest it will go, like that. And I'm going to do the same over here as well. Oh, autosave. Let's have a quick sip of tea. And if you would like to support the channel and get your hands on some Biffalo Plays merchandise, then head over to biffaplaysmerch.com and you can be drinking your cup of tea out of your very own Hugo There mug. Yeah, so we'll do the same here, as short as we can go, literally there. And then I'm hoping that we can use this to queue that up in a nice little loop. From there to there, change the end and change the end. And then bring this down. That is exactly what I'm looking for. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more circular, but to be honest, with the size that it's going and the shape that it's trying to fit in, if we go the smallest we can, 10.6 meters, how does that look? That looks freaky there, doesn't it? I think we need to change that. Okay, what I need to do is, if we grab this again, and then we need to put that onto there, because that's what's happened. So then if we use this tool again, and we should be able to do the same. So we want that end and that end. Squidge that in. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, that one sloped down correctly. Nice, nice, nice. So if we just upgrade that piece, we still got this tool active. I believe we have. So let's upgrade that piece. And, oh, it's done it all the way around, isn't it? So anarchy that in and anarchy that in. There we go. That is looking good. I'm liking that. So then what I want to do, grab this option here, junction restrictions, and we don't want crossing there. So we're going to say no crossing. So that's fine. And then you should keep going. And that actually shouldn't be a problem now. There's nobody crossing. And you can all come around this way instead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that tree in there. And then we're going to copy that, and I'm going to pop one in there. Yeah, that should be okay. And then I want to run these trees down the other side as well. There we go. That should be good. So with that, the traffic won't back up this way, but we're still getting problems with the traffic going this way. So let us just check what's going on with our junction restrictions and whatnot. Yeah, we don't want them stopping here. Now, we have got traffic lights in here. Because there was a lot of buses coming out. But I'm thinking, because once the buses have got going, we don't need that. We just want to keep all of these going. These are yielding because of these. And ideally, again, we want these just to keep going through and not stopping there. And I'm wondering if we could stop the crossing right there, because we've got crossing down here, so they can use that instead. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where else could we turn off crossing? They're walking over here. They need to cross there. That's fine. Too many crossings over here. So crossings are going to come off this one. We're going to have the crossings by the bus stop. That's fine. And then we don't need crossings on both sides. And in fact, I would just have the crossing here. And then how would they get into the middle? They'd have to cross over, walk down here to come back up again. They'd probably be able to do that with no problem. I'm just going to take it off of one side, this inside spot here, and we'll leave the rest. And I'm hoping with those changes, yeah, see these people here are stopping these from going. So I'm going to take that off there, and I'm going to take it off there. So they can cross down at this junction. These can cross over here. And then other than that, it should all just keep going. So let's just speed that up a bit and watch what happens. Yeah, I think again, the fact that this is coming across the couplets is stopping these from getting out. It was a little bit annoying, but once they do go, so maybe we need synchronized traffic lights either side on the couplets, which I didn't want to do. I wanted the couplets just to move, but let's just give it a second and see what happens. So it's looking a bit chaotic. What I've done is I've turned off yield or give way on the road that's crossing over the couplets, and it's just getting things to move through a little bit quicker. And every now and again we get this problem. Do you know what we need? Is we need another crossing over here, because people leaving, actually, do you know, it isn't that bad, is it? But yeah, crossing right here was slowing people down. But actually now, if you look at that, that's all cleared up, and this is all cleared up. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Oh, is that a yellow bus? That is not one of the Ryde buses. Oh, is that an intercity bus? That is an intercity bus. Oh, we do have some Ryde intercity buses, but unless we use that mod that lets us change vehicles, there's going to be nothing we can do about that. So yeah, we'll have to leave that one. People coming into the city, I don't think we want them being blocked by the traffic over here. So I think here we will do giveaway for these, just so people coming into the city can keep going, because there's not that many. And once they've gone, this can keep moving. What does that put our traffic at? 79%. Yeah, that's not too bad. Over here, we added a whole load of commercial. You might not have seen that. I think that might not have been in the last episode. But it's meant that this road down here has suddenly got super, super busy. So what we're going to do down here, this commercial area, I think is going to end up getting adjusted at some point. But I'm going to swap this out for a 4-lane road. So it means we've got extra lanes coming out. And we're starting to get rid of these sort of dirt lanes that we've got going up there. I'm also going to upgrade. Let's grab an industry road. Maybe I'll scroll a bit and then I'll find it. Let's go for that one, actually. Yeah, I was going to change up the end here. We could do with 3 lanes coming out, but we just don't have enough space. So I'm thinking is I'm going to remove some of these crossings. It's like crossing. It's crossing a go-go, I tell you. So we're not going to have that crossing there, because we've got all of these crossings up here. We're not going to have that one there. So they've got a crossing there, there's a crossing up there, there's loads of other ones they can use. This one I'll keep in because we removed that one. This one, this side I'll remove there. I'm thinking about putting one in the middle here instead of over here, but I think that will be okay. And hopefully that's going down a bit. 83%. Yeah, it is going down ever so slowly. I think that'll be okay. And then I'm going to take this lane here, this road, and I'm also going to pop that in there as well. So we've got extra main road coming up the middle there. That should help with that. Okay, we'll leave that going, see how that goes. And oh dear, we seem to have a trash problem.
Uh-oh, stinky.
And just before we do that, I'm going to put giveaway on here because you're blocking everybody and getting in the way. Please stop doing that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's have a look at what's going on with our trash collection. Garbage processing is low. We haven't yet unlocked these other items here, which will mean this works. This one here will work a lot better. What else have we got that we could use? We do have an incineration plant. I think we just need to go straight for that, and that would help. Where could we pop that? I mean, we are sort of going a little bit industry over here. I don't really want to pollute the water. I don't want to put it by the farm or any of our other little built-in areas. And I don't really want to just chuck it in the middle of all of this. But I tell you what we have got here. We've got this water processing plant. Could we pop it right here, right by the highway? Nobody would care. Could we do that instead? Nobody minds up against the highway. Nobody minds by the water processing. And then we can change up the trucks coming out of here. Let's go for large garbage trucks, larger capacity, a little bit slower, but I think that is definitely going to help. And then slowly, ever so slowly, we should be able to see all of these people complaining about the trash going down. There we go, only a couple left and they're going down, so I think we didn't actually check our capacity. Ooh, mate, I'll tell you what, let's spend a little bit of our budget and we'll put that up to 100%, where it should be. I had no idea that I'd drop that down. Now our capacity is off the charts. We will leave it off the charts just to make sure we get rid of all of that trash. Excellent. Okay, so moving on with our ride theme, I would like to see whether I could switch out the bus stops here and the tram stop. So we are going to use Bob. So Alt-B, grab this network here. Let's move that up into the corner so we can see what we're doing. And here's listed the bus stop. So it's going to select all the bus stops that are on this type of road, medium tram road, and we can switch them out for something over here. So I've ticked hide vanilla. And then we're going to go into Ryde. We can switch these covered stops out with the normal bus stop, which I think we're going to do. So if I tick that along all of this road, we can see this one's selected here and that one's selected there. They should all be replaced. There we go. And then we've got our tram in the middle. Tram stop sign. Tram pole center. So that's this one here. Let's have a look at the sign and see what options we've got for our tram. Yeah, could swap it out for a trampoline. Not quite sure how that's going to go down with everybody. Maybe let's just not do that. Yeah, I think the tram ones will have to leave as they are. We could change the stop sign for this one here, the travel your way. But I don't really like how that looks. I quite like the one that pops up in the middle. So I think we'll leave that as it is. Any other options, of course, let me know. But the bus one, I think that's okay. And I'm just wondering whether that is affected in here. No good. So these are all still set up because I manually placed these. Now, these I would like to change around. And also a lot of comments about these railings in the middle. Not giving people room to cross over through here. So making some adjustments to this, I think, would be a good idea. We are going to use this tool here. We're going to add node. And then I'm going to set them up like that so people can walk through. And I do think that's a good idea. A lot of people saying, oh no, you wouldn't have that sort of big thing there. I've been to bus stations that have got this sort of thing. Even though the buses are going really slow, it can get super busy. You just need a little bit of protection. So let me just do that all the way along here. And probably the other side as well. There we go. That's a bit better. So everybody can cross over where they need to. We're also going to remove these lights that are in here. You know, I didn't really like them. I was trying to find something that we could do. So I've used the picker. This normally is blank. Picker, pick that there. And then I'm just going to go like this. And it'll only grab, hopefully, those little lights. Yep, I think we've got them all. And then delete. There we go. Excellent. So it's suddenly gone a little bit dark. And then trying to find... So we do have these lights that sort of stand up at the end. But I'd like some bigger, taller lights as well. I was just thinking just something like this. You know, nice and big and tall. We've got this one at the end here. And just sort of place some of those around the place. Or... what else have we got? So we've got these LEDs that face one way. Got taller versions. We've also got these mini LED lights, which a lot of people mention, but I just don't think they shed enough light. So let's just make it nighttime. To be honest, that has covered quite a large area, isn't it? But so's this one up here. Let me try the large ones and see how it looks. Yeah, do you know what? I think these are going to be okay. I'm just setting them to terrain height because for some reason some of them weren't. Let's go to nighttime again and take a look. And they are pretty bright. I mean, look at that. So with those there, with these little LED lights around where the seats are, a couple at the end, one over there. I think we need one more up over here, don't we? So let's go back to the Move It mod, select this light here. There we go. We're going to copy that. And then if we could sort of pop that in here somewhere behind all of this. In fact, I'm going to set it going the same way as the others. We'll put it in between these seats like that. And then maybe we'll just move these back a little bit just to give us some space. Something like that. How does that look? Oh, there we go. That's much better, isn't it? Rather than all those silly little lights everywhere. Yep. I think we're going to go with that. And then this bit in the middle here, I wanted to change these up as well. So I think definitely there's too many of these along here. So we're going to use the toolbox again. No, hang on. What am I trying to do? This one here. We're going to do the picker. Can I pick a picker? Pikachu. And then grab one of these. There we go. Bus stop. And then I'm going to remove all of those. And then in the middle here, we discovered, didn't we, last time, that, of course, you can't have stops on both sides of the road because of where the doors are. We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops along here. What I'm going to do just to help me out is we're going to pause this and I'm going to put in these extra stops because then you get the little indentation on the road so we can see where that is. And then we're going to go back into Ryde and we got the Ryde bus stops here. So I'm going to add one of these by each stop. After I have removed these bus stop signs. Yeah, okay, let's do that first. So Alt-B, we'll go into here. We'll look at all the props, bus stop small. Yeah, that is all of those. We'll put that down to 0. There we go, excellent. Come out of that view, and then we'll go back to here. With the size of the stop and the width of it, I think 2 would be good. So we're going to go 1, we're going to go 2. And then in the middle... we're going to add a nice bench, a double-sided, wide bench. What could we add? We've got these modern benches. Oh, there we go. I think that looks much, much better. So we've got just the single line over here, the double. I know we don't need the ones on this side because we're not having stops over here, but it just means there's extra places to sit. And then this is all nice and open over to there. I feel like we need some bollards through here. Let's grab these ones. That'll do. That side we're okay. Yeah, that definitely adds a little something to it. Excellent. So let's have a look at night, how this is all looking with all the lights that we've got in here. Yep, we just need another couple of lights in the middle. We've got the space for it. And overall, that is such an improvement, isn't it? So thank you very much for all of your suggestions. I'm going to leave the stops on here, the unnecessary extra stops, just because I think it looks so much better. Very good, very good. Right, how is our traffic getting on? Let's have a look outside the bus terminal, and that is going okay. Look, none of this is backed up, which is great. The buses are getting in and out. This is okay. Not backing up through here at all, which is fantastic. We do have a couple of issues here. This junction is getting a little bit too busy, and people are not getting in and out here as well as they could be. So let's just have a look at what's going on here. I'd like to use the in-game tool again, as I call it, the traffic routes, and have a look at this road here. See if we can work out where most people are going. So it looks to me as if most people are turning left coming out of here, and we've only got one lane going left. I never like these buildings, these ones that pop up here. So if we end up losing a couple of buildings here because we upgrade the road, I'm not overly concerned. So a 5-lane, 2 and 3, I want without parking. So that'll be this one here. We're going to upgrade the end of that and switch it round. And then we're going to use our lane arrows here and say you can have 2 left and 1 right, like that. Would mean more cars were able to queue up down here to get out. So what we could just do is remove some of this. And then what I might just add in here, just because, is a planter. Can I place it there? And that just changes the dynamic of this area here. And do you know what? I'm going to do the same over this side as well. We'll go with that for now, and we'll see what we do with the rest of that area. As I've been sat here, the traffic's built up. I am wondering whether a traffic light in here is needed, because it's just so super busy, this little area. Ooh, I think we're going to have to do it. Let's do that first. Let's straighten everything up. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make this an asymmetric road coming out of here. Do we have an asymmetric with trees? We do. Excellent. So we can keep the people that love trees happy. I'm also going to say don't go straight over on here. I know what's going to happen now. Actually, I'm going to put this in because I'm going to do a quick setup and it's going to change all my lanes, isn't it? Is it or is it not? So no straight over, left and right. And this was 2. Yeah, it did, didn't it? There we go. No straight over. We're going to say here, go straight through this junction. Don't stop in the middle there. And we're going to just straighten that up. I'm also going to stop crossing here. So they can come down here and cross over there. And it just means they're not getting in the way. Yeah, I'm going to extend this. We'll extend it out. We'll turn that around. And we'll see how that goes. That's fine. But what I am going to say is in the middle here, yeah, no queuing, which is fine. So that might just keep all of that moving a little bit better. Let's just shiftify some of these buildings around a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to come through here and sort all these buildings out another time. I just want to get this traffic sorted. So let's just keep an eye on that. Whether that helps all of these get out or not. Okay, so the traffic has gone down coming out of the industrial road at the top there, which now means as the lights change, we should see more people coming through here. Yeah, look, so that's not backing up. So this is only backing up to, let's see, when the lights change, up to this white truck. So they all get through, that's fine. Has that added the traffic light there? It's added the second traffic light. No wonder this is... Whoa! No wonder this is going a bit weird. We don't want another traffic light there. Oh, my bad, my bad. We want... Give what you sign. There we go. So these people can go straight through. So then when these come around the corner, let's just let that go a couple of iterations of the light. They should be able to go straight round with no problem. I'm feeling like this needs to be a 6-lane road as well, just to give us enough lanes for people to go. Yeah, I should have gone straight with a 6-lane road at the beginning, but I didn't. So we're going to grab that. And we're going to upgrade that bit there. And we're going to just do that bit there. And just do the whole lot. Which means I need to sort the lanes out again. Darn you lanes. Not that one. This one. So it's 2 for straight over. 1 for right. And here we're going to have one... the one that crosses the traffic will be its own lane. That will do one thing. That will do 2 things. There we go. So now we've got 2 straight over. So the lights will automatically adjust for that. Let's just keep an eye on that and make sure that this road here doesn't back up when the lights change. So let's just give them a second to change. So they're only up to here. And this doesn't back up for when the lights change. So in a minute it's up to here. Up to here. Yeah, that's gone through. This one's up to these trucks. They're all going. That's fine, isn't it? That's all okay. And then this side, that's getting through. I think that's doing all right. We just need to watch this traffic here. It's not really getting through. They're not using both lanes, are they? Which is a little bit odd. They're all sticking in this lane here. Why is that? Because they're going... they're going left out of the city. Okay, that is 2 lanes up here. Oh, do you know, it's gone down anyway. Look, it really isn't a problem. What is the traffic now? Let's have a look. So it's going to ebb and flow a bit. 83%. It's fine. There's no traffic anywhere else. So, yeah, we'll just leave that going. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right. I'm pleased with that. So what we need to check now is how our buses and trams are doing. Do we have the right amount on these lines? So this is something that's worth doing every now and again just to check. Oh, look at these buses are being used magnificently. So this one here, we've got 5 buses. It's got 9 people on it, 4 people on it, 12 people on it. We don't need a vehicle this big. So we are going to drop that one down to one of the small Ryde buses. We've got this one down the bottom here, a shuttle. So if we do that, let's find out where this little shuttle is, because I want to see what it looks like. There's one. National Park shuttle. Oh, okay. So that's for the national... okay, we're not going to do that. So that gives you an idea. If you had the national park, you could have a bus going up to it, and it would literally look like that. And there's one for the zoo. There's some fantastic looking ones. So I'll tell you what then, maybe we will just stick with the same type of bus. I don't really want to use the minibus. I want to stick with these ones. I'll tell you what, for a bit of difference, let's go for the Ryde school bus. Why not? Let's see what that looks like. There we go. That's only got 70 in it, which is good. Yeah, that'll be good. Just to add a little bit of something around the city. Very nice. Lines overview. So we'll leave that on 5 vehicles. This one here, so a lot of people using this one. Anybody waiting at any stops? So if there's people waiting at stops, too many people, let's just keep the game going. Then you need more buses, because this is a long route. I mean, you're getting up to 35 odd there. But to be honest, the buses aren't that far behind. But then that one's filled up by the time it gets there. But by the time this one gets there, there'll be space. But if some of the buses are getting filled, I'd also say we probably need another one. So I'm going to up that to, if it lets me, 10. Because I have to have things evenly. And this one over here, let's have a look. So that one there is probably going to get most of those off of that line when it gets there. It's up to 100. I think we need... So this is already 7. And it's... Yeah, I'm going to get this up to 10 as well. There we go. 10. And that should be okay. And then if we look at our tram... Ooh, 5 vehicles, lots of people. So they're not all filled up and there's not a ton of people waiting. But that is good that we've got the trams. And that is working well. Excellent. So that is looking good. May have noticed we've also got some taxis as well, which have been added in. You're probably still going to see the yellow taxis going around, but the rider taxi has also been added, which I think look absolutely fantastic. And from time to time, you might see a Ryde train as well. Ride a train added into our build. I think these are just crossing through our city from one place to another. But as we start expanding our city and adding these in, we can build them into our network as well. So what do you reckon to the changes that we've made today? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on this city and also Blighty on the Wold, which has now been brought back to life and is expanding as well. Thank you very much for all of your support. It does mean a lot, and I will see you all very soon for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.